What's up, YouTube? We're back again with another unboxing, and this time we have the most recent Ichiban Kuji release. It was released on August 4th. It's history of the film. We got prize E and prize D. It seems that these two figures are the most popular figures out of this entire Kuji. I've gotten tons of messages already about them. Got people still looking for them. TURLES and JANEMBA seem to be going for a pretty high price currently. I'd say around the maybe $150 mark average. So I figured I'd do a video so we could get in here and take a look at them, see what the rave is all about. And these are actually my very first figures of these two characters, so I'm pretty excited about that. I just hope they live up to the hype. Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? So let's go. Well, there they are. So let's get a closer look. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Now, something that I didn't mention earlier is that I believe that these two may be so popular, well, this set in general, is because there is no overseas release for these. It's a Japanese exclusive release. So you're not going to be able to get the Ichiban Show version of these. I think some people are pretty upset about that. Let's take a look at TURLES first. So as you can see, he's got the Scouter, the red Scouter, which is definitely a plus. Let's take a look at his paint. The paint looks pretty solid. It's a nice matte color, or a matte shading. There's a little bit of some blemishes here, but it just may be from like rubbing during packaging. They're probably not all like that. But if you look at his skin, so he's like a pale version of Goku, right? But he's got some shading in his muscle tone. So there's a little bit of a darker shading here in like the crevices of his muscles. As far as the turtle shell armor, the paint is it's a little bit overlapped here into the white slightly. Not too bad. I don't think it's bad enough to like really want to do something about it. There's a little bit of gray missing right there in that part, or I'm not sure if the gray is missing or if the white has kind of blended over. His hair is kind of just a solid black. And he's got his tail wrapped around. Right there on his right boot is the stamp, and it's raised. So make sure you guys are looking out for that, for any bootlegs. And speaking of bootlegs, on his right boot, there's a little bit of blemish on his paint. And he has a clear stand, but if you saw earlier when I was unboxing it, he stands very well on his own. And this doesn't come off at all. So it's 2 pieces, technically 3 pieces with the stand, but he connects right there at his waist. Not a bad figure if I do say so myself. And
He's got the evil smirk on his face. Paint on his face is pretty good. The shading a little bit. And on the back of his neck. So that's TURLES, or TURLES, however you guys want to say it. So let's go over to JANEMBA. And he also stands pretty well without his stand. I just put it on, but what I did notice with these two stands is that they fit a lot snugger on the feet, a lot more snug, I guess I should say. Some of the figures from Master Release that come out, the stand kind of just falls off, doesn't really serve a purpose, but these ones are pretty snug. Let's see. There we go. So if you're looking for the stamp, it's right there on his left foot. As you can see, he can stand by himself. But it's nice and snug. So let's take a look at his paint. A little light purple. There is some shading on his armor. Light purple to dark purple. His skin is kind of just solid red orange. His tail, actually, it does have a little bit of shading here. It goes in a little darker color on his tail too. And around his muscle area. It's not significant, but you can tell it's a little bit darker. And the purple is like a matte finish. I'd say that's pretty nice. See his face and his eyes. There's some shading under his eyes. That's pretty cool. And it's kind of dark at the tips of his horns. But yeah, they're nice figures. They really are nice. I think this TURLES is really nice. Just a little bit of paint issues, but I don't think they're all like that. Sweet. So let's maybe get some other figures in here and compare the sizes, and then we can measure it up. So here they are next to the Jiren that came out a little while back. And here we got the cooler that came out a little more recently. Now that we've compared the sizes to other Master Release figures, we'll go ahead and measure them up. JANEMBA is going to be about 11 inches. And they're just about the same size. TURLES is about 11, maybe slightly over because of this pointy hair. But they're pretty similar in size. Or height anyways. And they're not too heavy. Not too heavy at all. This Jiren is heavy, and Cooler's definitely heavier than both of them, but I mean they are bigger. So there we go. We got two really nice figures. I like both of them. Main reason is because, like I said, they're the first of the two characters that I have as figures, and they really don't make a lot of these characters. I did a little bit of hunting today, and I saw them on a couple shelves. The prices are really, they're kind of up and down, but they're staying up around $150 to $160. So if you see them for less than that,
I'd snag them up pretty quickly if I was you. So there we go. I'm glad we got to unbox these two. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. So whenever you guys get the time, go ahead and comment and let me know what you think. Which one do you like better? What do you not like about them? Did it kind of let you down? Was it too hyped? Were they more than you were expecting? You know, whatever it is, jump on there and share your thoughts. But that's really it. So, as always, if you guys haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Tell all your friends about it. And if you want to have access to these figures pretty easily and figures that are just like it, jump on Facebook and check out the Smash Collecting page. We've had a pretty good amount of these up recently, and we've also done a couple of free raffles just to show our appreciation for the members and collectors as a whole. So that's it for us today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.